Knick Knack, Paddywhack, the Trying to Be Grown podcast is back.
Hey, bro.
I'm the host.
Hey, bro. Don't
Carter.
ever start it like that ever again.
I am
don't
your
ever start
host,
it like that again.
Damani Carter, and over there is my esteemed co-host, Mr. Byron Keaton. And like I said, this is the Trying to Be Grown podcast. We appreciate you rocking with us wherever you rocking with us. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and of course our viewers on YouTube. We appreciate y'all, man. And that the audio mix up last week, as much as I got on him, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that one. We know. We tried to, I tried to mix formats during the first virtual interview. Man, hey, this podcasting thing is a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. But hey, we got to figure it out for the next one. That's all. Well, Byron, how was your week, man?
It was a week, bro. First week of bar prep. Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke.
Is it really like?
It's a job. That's what.
Preparing for the bar is like a job, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Spending about.
Yeah, which is bar exam, not like bartending. He not.
See, yeah,
ain't nobody slinging drinks.
But yes, I'm working on it probably 7 hours a day.
I mean, that is a job.
Yeah, so
that's a job.
I know. Wake up early, try to get my workout in. Some days I even get the workout early. I was just too tired from the day before. But yeah, it's going. It's going.
Man, I'm glad it's you and not me, man.
It's the start of summer though. It's the start of summer.
Mm-hmm.
How your week go?
Yeah, I don't do nothing but work out and sleep. So that's.
Man, you can't invite me to work out? I can do the football workout still.
I doubt you can. You just don't.
Let's try it this week.
You don't have any. All right, if
you in Fayetteville, let's try it.
If you say so.
You gotta give me a. What type of workouts we doing?
Lower body, if it's for me.
You doing lower body every day?
No, I'm just saying I'm going to take you to. If I have to pick what we're doing lift wise, it's going to be a lower body day.
What type of running we doing?
Hundreds, probably.
I might have to.
Why? You said you want to do a football lift?
Hey,
okay,
bro.
well, hold on. If it's
we ain't got to do hundreds, bro.
If it's a lower body day, we won't do hundreds. If it's a lower body day, we'll do something short bursts.
Like what?
Like what we were doing in a normal mat drill. Just like that type of day.
Hey, bro. As soon as I throw up, I'm done.
Why would you throw up? If you can still do a football workout, you shouldn't be throwing up in a mat drill.
I was throwing up during football.
But I mean, you was throwing up for like log rolls, and you was just throwing up in normal workouts.
I'll do up in normal workouts too.
Okay, well that's pretty bad. I didn't know it was that bad for you, but
I got a weak stomach.
But yeah, that's enough of the intro stuff. So NBA playoffs started today.
Mm-hmm.
I actually haven't looked at the latest scores, but I know the Bucks won today. Who else won?
Mavericks
beat the Clippers. You got any just general hot playoff takes? Because I know I got one. I want to start off.
Who was mine? I know I've been thinking that the Mavs are going to beat Clippers.
Okay, well, you took mine.
I'm just going by what happened last year.
I'm not even going by what happened last year. I'm just going by what happened today. It's just.
You can't go by one game, though.
I know, but if you combine last year and this year, and to just use that as a sample size, I think the Clippers are going to crash and burn again. And I hate it for them because I like
in the first round, though?
I think so. And by the time this comes out, the Clippers might have made me look stupid. And hey, if they did, more power to them. But I was on the Clippers train, and today I'm getting off.
I've never heard you being on the Clippers train.
Okay, well let me rephrase that. I have appraised the Clippers higher than a lot of people have, because the Clippers have been a team that people either said they are not all they're cracked up to be, or they don't get enough credit. It seems like everybody falls on one of those two sides. But I've always been one of they don't get enough credit for being a threat to the Lakers in the West, with all that they can do. And I've been there, but I mean, I can't go through this again. I can't go through it again.
Quick question though, going off of that: if they lose in the first round, will they get the same slanders that they got last year?
They're gonna get it worse. A whole bunch worse.
They did last year. It was deserved. How they were coming out. Oh, we're gonna win it all. It's easy. Blah blah blah. This and that. This year they've been a little more reserved.
Mm-hmm.
They've been humble.
Quiet with a new coach.
Do they still get the same amount of slander?
Well, first and foremost, I have to say a first round exit to a Mavs team that though good, they haven't been in the championship conversation ever.
No.
Like we have not been talking about them as championship contenders ever. And though Luka is great, they've got a good supporting cast around them. I just don't think you lose to that team 2 years in a row. The slander's going to come in heavy.
They lose to them last year.
Well, my bad. I'm just talking about you lose that amount of games.
Okay.
Right? To that, and I said that poorly, but
yeah, you did.
Luka killed them last year. All of their I'll put it to you this way: they got.
If Porzingis wasn't hurt that series last year, they don't make it out the first round.
Oh, without a doubt.
No.
But I'm saying, Mavs beat them at least 2 games. I think it was 3, wasn't it?
I think it was 2. I think they went 4-2. But
okay.
It was
But the Mavs beat them 2 games last year, and then this year I just think that they have it to do it for 4.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about the Clippers, and I want to get off the train as of now.
Do you have anything to say about the play-in tournament? Do you like it?
I love it. Love it.
Even though the Warriors didn't make it in?
The result that you got this year, I think, is the best. Like the guys that sat down and said to the NBA execs we should do a play-in tournament, they had to be on top of the world, watching what happened in the West.
I don't think so.
Why?
I think they love everything, but the Warriors not getting that 8 seed.
I know, but think about it this way: instead of getting, let's say you get at max, and you're talking about an 8 seed Warriors, so probably not this much, but you get 7 games worth of Steph in a 1-8 matchup when everybody else is playing, right? Or you get 2 games worth of Steph, like we did here, in heated battles with 2 of the lower seeded teams in the league. You don't see, it's a lot of series that go by where people that get 4 series in the playoffs don't have 2 games as good as we saw.
I understand
the Warriors go through.
But think about how much revenue the NBA is going to lose having Memphis as that AC for those 4 to 5, maybe 6 games versus Utah Jazz. First of all, I don't know anybody that really want to watch Memphis Grizzlies play the Utah Jazz.
True. Yeah.
And with this play-in tournament, you take the Warriors out of their 8 seed to put Memphis in that spot.
But check me out on this, right? So say the Warriors lose, which they probably would.
Yeah.
In the first round.
Yeah.
Right? So you get I'll split the difference with you. Say you get 6 games out of them then. And 6 probably uneventful games. If they go down 3-1 at any point, your viewership is going to drop off a whole bunch. I'd assume. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'd assume the viewership would drop off a whole bunch. So you have those games. Or you get 2 games worth of stuff like we did this year, where you are rooting for them. Everybody wants them to continue to be the best player. I think, the best offensive player in the league this year. I think that. Sure. I don't think that's a stretch to say that.
Sure.
But you get 2 games worth of that. 2 games worth of great performances from both sides, from both teams, both the Warriors and the Lakers, and then the Warriors and the Grizzlies. You get 2 games where, you have heated battles.
Yeah.
And I think just in terms of growing the popularity of the play-in tournament, that did a whole bunch. You're not going to grow the popularity of the first round because nobody really wants – and nobody
want to be that AC because you most likely getting bound.
Right. Nobody. There's not as much desire to watch those first round games as there is for me to watch the play-in games. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So I think to sacrifice them this year in this capacity for the popularity of the play-in game going forward, I can see that as a good trade-off.
And one of the main reasons why I like to play in is because of the fact that it kind of deters tanking a little bit more. Because you don't have basically 9 seed and down just tanking. You have people that 11, 12 maybe are somewhat fighting to get to that 10th spot. Mm-hmm. And so it helps with that because I hate tanking. Like I understand it, but it's teams that are not even trying to win, I just don't like it.
Yeah, I see that. I definitely see that. Those teams that are usually on the fringe, I'd say it gives them a kind of different lens as to the emphasis on winning versus trying
to
to
get that
trying to
next.
take them L's and get in the lottery. So yeah, I definitely see that, and that was something I hadn't even thought about. It was a good point, but in general, I think I like the playing tournament, bro. Like I think I like it as a.
So what you think about the Laker Warrior game? Also, it had the most viewership since the 2019 Western Conference Finals. Is that what they said?
Okay, you made my point for me about how the NBA feels about it. But I was nervous. I was sweating just because I felt like the 8 route was. I feel like as a Laker fan, I like the 7 route better than the 8 route to get to the finals. So I really wanted the Lakers to win that game, and obviously I didn't want to sweat out. Seeing if they were even gonna get in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of reasons, I like the result, but yeah, I was not happy with the first half play. But second half, as if I'm a wee Laker fan. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Me too.
Huh?
Me too.
No.
What you mean no?
I mean no.
Hey, bro. I was a Laker fan when Derek Fisher was on the team back in the day.
Oh, were you?
Derek Fisher came to my birthday party.
Okay, so who did you root for?
I said back in the day.
No, I don't care about back in the day. I'm just wondering, who did you root for when LeBron James played for the Heat?
I rooted for LeBron James.
No, you rooted for the Miami Heat.
You
rooted for the Miami Heat. And then you rooted for the Cavs when he was on the Cavaliers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole, I follow the player, I don't follow the team. No, I hate you and everybody else that says that. That's not how it works.
So tell me,
he's not your uncle. That's not how that works.
How long do I have to root for a team to be able to say we?
I mean, shoot, I'm 20 years into this Laker thing, so I think it's been,
a little kid in the second grade.
I think if they
can a kid in the second grade do?
If they're the only team that you've ever picked, then cool. That's fine. If they're your home team, cool. That's fine.
I was rooting for the Lakers when they weren't even in the playoffs.
If they're you stop. No. If LeBron James wasn't on the team, you would not care about anything.
But I was rooting for him even through the down days.
You would not care about anything purple and gold if LeBron James was not on the team. Right or wrong?
Through the down days,
right
bro.
Or wrong, you wouldn't care about anything.
I'm just saying, bro. I've been there through.
Wasn't on the team.
Lottery picks.
You ask me to answer yes or no questions all the time. This isn't even yes or no. This is the right or wrong.
What's the question?
You did not root for the purple and gold for, let's say, 10 years before LeBron James got on the team.
10 years? So that would have been, he got there, how old was I?
2018, 2019.
He got there in 2019, so I would have been, we in 2021, 22. Probably right.
Okay, so that's what
I was rooting for him when I was 2001, 2000. I think the last year I was rooting for him was after the Pistons.
Okay, so that's
Pistons final.
That's 05, 06. So you're not a wee Laker fan. No. Mm-mm.
I had a Derek Fisher sign on jersey.
I don't care. No,
I went and saw.
No, you can't be wee
everybody. Wait.
I'm
not wee everybody. I pull away my team I'm rooting for when I switch teams. It's not like I'm rooting for 6 teams at once. Byron, I'm rooting for one team.
Byron, if you're rooting for a team that is contending for a championship, the team that has the best player in the league on it, that's not how it works, bro. You can't just switch and decide that I'm rooting for them now.
I was rooting for a team that wasn't a contender.
If it's an individual matchup, like for example, in the Warriors-Cavaliers series, I don't have a dog in that fight. So if I pick a team that says, "Oh, I want them to win," that's fine. But to say they're your team, blasphemous.
I can't say they're my team before the season starts.
No, you can't. You can't pick a new horse every year, bro.
I don't pick a new horse every year.
I'm saying
I probably had 5 horses.
Okay, but that's 5 too many. Not 5 too. That's 4 too many. Is what I'm saying.
How?
For you to be switching.
So from 97 to 05, Laker fan. 05, actually about 05 to about 08, I was a Suns fan when Steve Nash was there.
That's weird for a whole lot of reasons. But
I was a huge Steve Nash fan for some reason.
That's weird for a whole lot of reasons.
But
go ahead.
I was like, I can do what he do. I started, in my mind, I was like, oh, the reason why I can't beat him because he plays soccer. I don't play soccer. That's a whole different story.
Because he had kicked a soccer ball before.
No, that's how he said he got his great footwork and vision. Told you I know a lot about Steve Nash. Google it. But
no, but never mind. That was a reference to something else. Go ahead.
After that, LeBron started going wild. Like, oh, this man kind of tough. Also coming into the league when LeBron came in, huge Carmelo fan. Had a Carmelo Oak Hill jersey. But forget that. Cavs fan, Miami fan, Cavs fan, Lakers fan. So I'm typically doing it with a standard contract.
Byron, no, you're not contractually obligated.
I'm a fan for the contractual period.
No, you're not contractually obligated to be a fan of anybody.
So currently, I'm a Laker fan until 2023.
You're just supposed to pick a team and stay with them. That's not how
I'm
it
a
works.
Laker fan until 2023.
You pick a team.
Nope, Laker fan until 2023. Y'all will see me in that purple and gold until then.
My mama's family from Cincinnati. My uncles have been Bengals fans for all of their lives, like all of their lives.
I feel sorry for them.
Anyway, I've been a Cowboy fan for all.
I really feel sorry for you.
Oh, okay. We got second, third most championships of everybody.
Demani, how many championships?
Everybody.
How many championships have you seen in your life?
Of everybody.
How many have you seen in your life?
Of everybody.
How many championships have you seen in your life?
Of everybody.
Okay, I understand.
Of everybody.
Of everybody, y'all have the most championships.
And we just moved into what's it called? Third, because the Patriots won their sixth.
Yeah. Now, how many championships have you seen in your life? In your 24 years of living?
0. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Byron. So if I go to the Cowboys facility right now, if I wanted to drive to the facility, right? Not to AT&T Stadium, to the practice facility.
In Urban.
And I wanted to look.
It may not be in Urban.
I wanted to look at the Lombardi trophies. How many would I count?
I don't know.
You sure?
I don't keep up with the Cowboys.
Are you sure you don't know? I've said it a whole bunch.
You said 5?
Yes.
Okay, 5.
So I'd be able to count those championships, right?
Sure.
If I was a Niners fan, I'd be able to go to the Niners facility and count that many championships.
Sure.
Your brother is an Eagles fan, and though he's seen one in his life, he can go to the facility and literally just see that one. They won like an NFL championship or something in the 40s, if you want to look at that.
For the money.
But he can only see one Lombardi trophy.
So you haven't been able to celebrate a championship?
I'm still celebrating the fact that they won back then.
But why are you celebrating the ones from back then?
Because it's 5 of them, Byron. Because it's 5 of them.
Because you haven't seen one.
That's a whole bunch. That's a whole bunch of championships.
I got a question. If y'all won this past year, would you be talking about them 5 from back then? Or would
I
you
still would be talking. I'd be talking about the fact that we're tied for the most ever. Yes, I'd be talking about it. Are you crazy?
Anyways.
I'd be talking about all 6 if we'd won a championship.
We're getting distracted, Demani.
Okay. And when we win this year, I will be talking about the 6.
I am a Lakers fan until 2023.
No, that's not how it works.
It may be. I may get an extension. It works.
You cannot jump teams. You cannot decide to jump teams.
I'll stop jumping teams once LeBron retires.
I tell you what, bro. If your cousin, friend, brother, anybody, matter of fact, if Dre played the Cowboys today, I would root for the 49ers. The minute that Dre is not playing for the playing on the field against the Cowboys, I'm back being a Cowboy fan. That's it. That's the only way that you can switch the fandom. If I wanted to be a 49ers fan now and just say that I'm overarchingly forever, for posterity, I'm going to be a 49ers fan, I could do that at this point. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
But I'm saying there has to be a criteria that says, okay, I can switch teams.
My criteria is LeBron James. If he's there, I'm going to root for him. If he's not there, I'm not.
Hey, bro. If you went to a game right now and sat front row, and Bron ran past you for 48 full minutes. He just played 48 full minutes. And you saw him on the street the next day, he wouldn't know who you were. He would not recognize you.
Don't know.
No, he wouldn't. He would not recognize
you. He has
he would not recognize
telegraphic memory.
No, he doesn't. But I do not think he would recognize you.
Okay, hey, sure. What that mean? Is
Bro,
there room for LeBron?
He means photographic.
I did say telegraphic, huh? I did say telegraphic.
He's going to be a great lawyer, but we got to work on that.
You're right. I was thinking about telegraphing passes.
Mm-hmm. But no, you cannot switch teams.
I can. I will.
Okay, so we have the same NBA champion, I assume. Yes?
Lakers?
Yes.
If we all healthy, yeah.
If the Lakers are all healthy, you
mean? We.
If the Lakers are all healthy?
If we're all healthy,
If the Lakers are all healthy, you say, okay, that's fine. Don't say we. But, yeah, we both picking the Lakers to win the championship. So if and when they don't, amen.
Who coming out the East?
Oh, it's tough. It's real tough. I like the Sixers. I like the Bucks. But I think the Nets' experience is going to, not necessarily the experience, just the star power is going to carry them through. I'm looking for the Bucks to fold. I think the Bucks might lose this round.
Who's the 1 seed? They're not losing this round.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
The Heat shot 36%. Their two best players combined for 26 points today.
They had Duncan Robinson go for like 28.
I know, but they took it to OT.
Yeah.
Put it to you this way. If Duncan Robinson has a normal game, Bam has a normal game, and Jimmy has a normal game, they win.
Sure.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the Bucks have it to not fold again. I hope Drew Holiday takes them over the hump, and they don't. But I don't know.
See, the thing about the Heat, no, he's not gonna beat them. Bucks probably gonna win in 6.
Okay.
But my thing is, the Bucks and Sixers are both terrible matchups for the Nets because they have the length. They got, but they can give them fits, especially defensively.
With their length?
Sure. They can cause some problems, especially with KD. They're gonna be able to, especially the Sixers. I really like the Sixers because they have a true big with Embiid, and I don't see what the Nets are gonna be able to do with that in a 7-game series.
We'll see if DeAndre Jordan can channel some of that.
So they're gonna throw DeAndre Jordan back out there, even though he hadn't been playing.
Who else you gonna throw out there?
Blake
Claxton?
Griffin?
No, absolutely not.
They can't throw Blake Griffin on him?
No, Blake Griffin is not gonna be able to do anything with Embiid. DeAndre Jordan can at least get similar reach. No, Blake. I'd hate it if Blake Griffin was out there against Embiid just for him, because I like a lot of Blake Griffin's game offensively, but I just don't, he doesn't have it to do that.
Then I'm never gonna forget when they threw DeAndre Jordan on Giannis. That man went for 42.
Yeah, which is what he's supposed to do.
I was like, hey, bro, they were just leaving him on the island. They gonna have to do something about that if they end up playing against the Bucks. But I don't know. I don't know if they can make it through that. If they have to play either of those teams, I think that's where they will struggle.
I'm picking the Nets, man. It's just it's a lot of big playoff shots to be made, and I know there's a lot to be said about defense, which I don't think they have it to do, but I think
they were struggling with the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks, but the Celtics today. Just the Celtics. Jason Tatum wasn't hitting in the second half, and if he not hitting, they ain't got nobody else with Jaylen Brown now. Kemba wasn't making shots.
But we talk a lot about how defense in the playoffs is what can carry a team. The teams that I'm nervous about are the teams that could go on cold shooting streaks and end up not being able to produce enough. That's what I'm nervous about with the Lakers, because I think we're one of the best defensive teams in the league. Yep. We have it to guard the wing and in the paint, and I love that. But I think we have a lot of streaky shooters that, if they're having an off night, you can constrict the paint, throw it out to them, and if they shoot 20%, that's bad enough to get us beat. So I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that for Los Angeles, and we're just with how the Bucks have folded over the last couple of postseasons. I worry about that for them. I don't know if the Nets have enough offense to outweigh their defensive liability, but if any team ever has had it, that might be the one.
Yeah. And so, in other news, your boy dropped.
Oh, yeah, he did.
You was out here crying in the group chat talking about it was the best masterpiece you've ever heard.
No, I was not crying.
I should have cried. I can't believe it.
I should have cried. I can't believe it. No, don't make me you, bro. That's what you do.
You out here sending us Snapchat saying, bro, this is the best thing I ever heard.
I didn't.
Tears running down your face.
Okay, so just lie. Just go ahead and lie.
Bro, I'm telling the truth. What you mean?
I swear that you're telling the truth.
Demar, we don't do that, bro.
What I did say, I had a bit of an overreaction. And I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I said that 95 South was the best intro I've ever heard. It's not. It's up there. It's not the best intro that I've ever heard. But he said, put an M on somebody's head. Burn, do you understand what he said there?
Demar, first
could put an M right on your head. You Luigi brother now. Did you hear him say that?
Demar, first of all.
When I heard Burn, I was
J. Cole not putting no M on nobody's head.
He could do it though.
He's not.
He said.
Is he?
He said could.
He's not even built like that.
He said could. The first thing he said in the line is could put an M right on your head. You Luigi brother now.
That one
he could do. Burn. I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. It dropped at 11. I didn't hear it till 11:30 because they started talking about it in the group text. When I heard that bar, when I heard that line, I threw my phone against the wall.
Grow up.
It was on fire. It was on fire. I was just trying to put it out. I couldn't think. My hand was overheating. So I threw it at the wall, and I said, this man has had so much pent-up aggression from y'all, and I'm talking to you, Tyson, Kobe, Kennedy, everybody, Brito especially, everybody that's been hating on Cole. He has so much pent-up aggression, and I'm glad he got it all out. Whole album, no skips. No skips, not a one. Tell me a skip on that album, I dare you. Tell me a skip on that album. There ain't no skips on that album. There's not a one. Not a one. And he's spitting the whole time. The whole time.
So 1 to 10.
Front to back.
1 to 10. Knowing that don't you say Born Sinner is his best album ever? Mm-hmm. That is a 10. So it cannot be a 10.
9.8.
So where does 2014 Forest Hill Drive fall?
9.9. 9.9.
So you're saying these are that close?
9.95.
I disagree. Wait.
It's just, there's no bad albums in his discography, Byron. There's none. There's 6 number 1 albums there. And there's no bad album in his discography. There's none.
Damani, come on now.
None.
Come on now.
There's songs that I don't love. There's songs that I do not love. And I've given you that. But
Damani,
how do you
which
put
one
out
is it
6 number 1 albums?
Damani, which one is the one that is not that great? Is it For Your Eyes Only?
That you think is not that great?
Yeah, that's the one.
For Your Eyes and KOD, you were not ecstatic about.
What do you give? What do you rank those? 1 to 10.
I ranked them behind, but I'm just saying.
What type of number though? I think you're biased when it comes to J. Cole.
I'm not though. I'm really not, because I think that although Drake has put out some stinkers.
Don't put it.
No.
Okay, wait.
I'm giving you a frame of reference to show that I'm not biased.
Okay. Well, also let me pause before you get into that.
Go ahead.
Jay-Z's The Black Album. Let's make that a 10. Where does this album fall in comparison to that?
9.8.
See, come on, bruh. Damani, come on.
My field of view is a lot wider than yours. I'll put it to you that way, because there's a lot of 10 albums for me. You don't even rank your best album a 10.
Yeah, because I don't think
10 has to be something that you haven't heard yet that is the meta. But I'm saying your best, you're at least your best one should be a 10.
Nope.
Because if you've
can't nothing be a 10, bro.
If you've never heard an album better than that, then how you like the teachers to say I can't give out hundreds because
I'm not giving out 100.
That's ridiculous, bro. No, your best album.
I got Drake. Nothing was the same at a 9.8.
That's why.
Take Care and Born Sinner 9.7s.
But
can't nothing be a 10, bro.
So what?
Can't nothing be a 10.
What takes nothing from the same? Nothing was the same from a 10 to a 9.8.
Probably he got to throw some more bars in there.
Oh my gosh.
No, there's probably one song that he could have done better. I can't remember which one it was.
He started it off. He started it off with Tuscan Leather. I listened to Tuscan Leather in the car on the way here.
Almost cried, huh?
Tom Ford, Tuscan Leather, Smelling Like a Brick, Degenerates, but even Ellen Love. You should have given it a 10. You should have given it a 10 when you heard that.
You can't give it a 10.
That's a great line.
Trust me, I know.
That's an exceptional bar.
Trust me, I know.
But Byron, you gotta have like.
You can't give stuff. You can't just. You get a 10. You get it. You can't be over with the 10.
I'm not giving them out like that. I'm not giving them out like that. The Black Album is a great album. The Black Album is a 10 album. Take Care is a 10 album. Nothing Was the Same is a 10 album. Born Sinner is a 10 album.
You can't have this many 10s. I mean, everything is a 10.
No,
bro.
there's a whole bunch of 10 albums. Not a whole bunch. There's a handful of 10 albums.
Because you got to be able to distinguish those elite albums from each other.
Kanye's Graduation is a 10 album. Even though I don't fool with Kanye like that no more since he.
Dang.
I can't.
You don't give him no more streams?
Can
you give him his old music streams?
Oh, without a doubt. Pre-Kardashian and Kanye, my dog. Rock with him heavily. But I mean, Life of Pablo, we started to see just the.
Life of Pablo got some bangers though.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Life of Pablo is like the last.
Did he have an album after that? No, he did. I don't think the one where the Wyoming stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was trash.
Yeah, garbage.
But yeah, I will
it's
say
something
this.
They water, bro. It's nobody that gets out of their family without going a little bit crazy.
Tristan Thompson, he's living his best life. They be coming at him, but he still got his mind.
All right, you say so.
He do be wilding, but mentally he's still good.
I know what I'm saying. Like
Ray J. Reggie Bush.
Hey, you seen that clip of Ray J where he said break the glasses and the dude broke them? I don't know if y'all there, bro. I don't know if y'all there.
Hey, bro, dude wasn't supposed to try to break.
I don't know if y'all there, bro. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, bro, dude wasn't supposed to try to break the glasses.
I love what he do. No disrespect to Ray J.
Imagine me giving you something. Hey, bro, these in the store. You gonna actually try to break them?
Yes, you said it was indestructible, fool.
See, no.
No.
Can't be doing that.
No.
But I will say this, Damon. You were right. I listened to the album on my phone.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I was right?
Yeah, you were right, bro. I told you I can admit to being wrong.
Oh, Lord.
I listened to the album on my phone. Didn't have like hearing all the production and stuff like that. You know how much that means to me.
Mm-hmm. Weirdo. Go ahead.
And so I heard it in the car and driving home, whatever. I was like, okay, this is better than I originally thought it was. I believe the second half is better than the first half, but I still give it around a 7.8.
That's ridiculous, Byron. That is ridiculous to give that album 7.8.
Cause I think
that's ridiculous.
And cause
there's no skips.
There's skips.
There's no skips on the album.
There are
no
skips.
No, there's not.
There are skips.
No, there's not. Even the interlude is good, bro. Like even the interlude.
There are even skips. There are 100% skips on.
Even the interlude is good. The Climb Back he released first, so that's the album that I'll skip that's the song that I'll skip every once in a while because I've heard it 100 times. I love the Climb Back, but I'm just saying I've heard it 1,000 times already, so that's the song that I skip sometimes. I skip the interlude every once in a while, but I will play the album front to back. And
I think I like 100 Mil the most.
Okay, I like that song a whole bunch. I love Close. I love Close. I love Close.
Not a big fan of it.
Doom sample. He's spitting the whole time. It's not even a long song.
Nah, the money, man. I wasn't rolling for it, bro.
And that's fine. That's fine. But
I wasn't rolling for it. That's in the end, but it ain't nowhere near the best, bro. But I also realized, because I was like, why do I tried to reflect on myself. You know, me, how much I value self-reflection. I was like, why do I not like some of his new stuff as much as his old stuff? And so I went back. I went to my two favorite albums of his. Born Center and 2014. And I listened to them. And I figured it out, and there goes back to 100 Mil, why I like those albums a little bit more. He had better melodies and better choruses. It's just like his flow and stuff like that was better, in my opinion, back then. He's still getting the bars off. The bars haven't changed. But I think it's just like the flow of how like he gets it out or something like that I don't like as much.
Okay, but I understand that. And I'd say that that's definitely evident as a change from his old stuff to his new stuff. But take my favorite song on the album, take Close.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like the difference between, I can appreciate a great chorus. I can appreciate a great chorus that he's done and that other people have done. Yeah. But if you just look at what he's doing rhyme scheme wise, because every time he gets to a word that sounds like close, right? He's stopping, and that's when the track like pauses, and I flow, and then he just goes back into another song because they took the heat close. And then they get to another. It's I didn't like that. It's a steady rhythm. It is a really steady rhythm. I didn't
like that one.
But I'm saying
I didn't like the.
You're too limited in saying, "Oh, I like this, and this is the only way that I can like it." I don't see how that.
I just like certain.
You got to be able to appreciate it if it's great in a different.
But I have certain styles and certain sounds. It gets me more, and so that's what I'm saying. It's still it's like a good album, but it's just. Based on the sound of it, I can't put it up here with the rest. And
that's what I'm saying.
Because it's like a different type of flow that I just don't enjoy as much.
And I think if you didn't have that in the back of your head when you listen to it, I think it would change your frame of reference.
I don't know
because it's not like a food. It's not because I don't like onions. So if onions are in the thing, it's going to mess up the taste for me. Yeah. But it's not like that. If you're looking stylistically at something, and somebody presents it to you in a different way than you're used to, you should be able to at least appreciate it. And I don't think you even appreciate it.
That's why I said I appreciate it. I gave it a 7.8.
Nah, you look at the thing and say, "Oh, you can see how that's good, but I don't like it because it's." I'm saying let yourself like it.
I'm saying the bars. Fight it. No, I'm saying the bars are good, but I just don't like the sound. I don't like the sound as much.
I'm gonna tell you what, bro.
Because also he don't have as much trap beats like he used to back then.
Not even close. Man.
Yeah, and I love the trap beats, bro. Love the trap beats.
And I think the beat is half of the battle. The beat is half of the battle because I know it's some songs with some sorry beats with some really good lines on them that I listen to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
As much as I really like 99 Problems, and I'm not saying the beat is bad. I just don't like the beat. But I got the Rap Patrol and like every time Jay-Z come on the track, I have to listen because of what he's saying.
But like,
if you go to songs
sometimes
that
you just don't want to do that though. Like you want to be able to ride in the car sometimes.
Look, what I'm saying.
Sometimes you just want to be able to ride in the car and just like just.
But they're really smooth. All of his stuff is smooth. All of his stuff is smooth. If you're talking about, and this is the critique that I would give to all of my headbanging friends that want to listen to Youngboy all day. It's not something that you want to go and hear at a party. It's not something that you want to go and hear at a party. But if it's just strictly something to ride to, this is the album that you're looking for.
No, it's not.
This is the album that you're looking for. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
If you want to ride to, you want to ride to Born Center. You want to ride to songs like The Cure.
The Cure is, but I'm saying this is smooth melodies.
But this is not like The Cure. And that's like a song where he just barring up the whole song.
But if you're looking at how it bridges to his old stuff, he loves using that smooth melody. Look at January 28th.
Love January 28th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you look at, like you said, you didn't.
It don't. But it's the sound. That's what I'm saying. It's not the bars. It's not anything. It's just like the flowing sound.
Man, I don't know how you don't appreciate those beats. I really don't know how you. But you say you don't like stuff that's sampled, and I don't get like how. Like how?
What do you mean I don't like? I love stuff that's sampled.
What did you say about Close? That you because I brought up the fact that
I just don't like
there was a Doom sample on it, and you said you
first
didn't
of all,
like
I told you I don't know who Doom means. I know he died recently.
You ain't never listened to Doom?
Nope.
See, I think that's another part of your problem, bro. You got to go back and
no, I'm not going back.
You got to get some appreciation for the greats, bro.
I done went back. I don't like it.
I think you would like. I don't think that you would like Doom. Is what I'd say. But
so, what you want me to go back for?
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. There are rappers that I don't love that I've listened to, and I'm saying, I can appreciate.
I listen to Pimp
what
C.
was done here. No, you stop, bro.
I said I have listened. I done played a couple songs on my phone.
I know, but playing a couple songs
in my car.
Really. I went back and looked when he died, and I did. How
old was he when he died?
50 something. I want to say.
I said how old were we?
It just happened. Like
Pimp C.
Oh, not Pimp C. I thought you were talking about Doom.
That's what I'm talking. Oh, okay.
No, Pimp C died when we were like in junior high.
Yeah, we were young.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. That's why I got thrown off.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when Doom died, I went back and I listened to a whole bunch of his stuff, and just in terms of bars, he was ridiculously nice. Just ridiculously nice. I loved a lot of his beats, loved a lot of his beat structures, and I took some of that and like included it in like some of my more regular listening. He's not somebody that I go, oh, he's my favorite, but I like a lot of the stuff that I've just opened my mind and said, okay, I got to get an appreciation for this. Why? Though?
Can't do it, man. I give people chances. If they fail after 3 songs, I'm done. I'm not going unless something just happened to pop up on the radio, and I'm not going to. I give you 3 songs of me trying to seek it. If you don't succeed in those 3, you get 3 strikes. It's baseball for me. You out.
Bro, and I think if you go into
ain't no foul balls.
If you go into it with that lens, you trying to give people strikes.
I don't try to give people strikes.
You're trying to give people strikes.
I'm like, does this sound good? If it don't sound good, it don't sound good.
Okay. Do you take that same approach when you listen to a Drake album?
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you say, "Oh my goodness, this is gonna be great." If you approach Drake the same way that you approach Doom, if you just approach Drake and Doom the same way, I think you would like.
I didn't try to like Drake when I first heard him.
But I'm saying you were open minded at that point.
No, right? I wasn't.
How? Drake dropped Best I Ever Had when we were what 12?
That wasn't the first Drake song I'd heard.
Okay, but I'm saying okay. So go back before that.
The first Drake song I heard was Congratulations. Okay. And that song's still sticking because then he barred that song up.
Okay, so that came out at most when we were 10. Because I don't remember when I heard Congratulations, but I know it wasn't before I got out of middle school.
I can tell you when it was whenever the album dropped, when the mixtape dropped.
It wasn't when we were 10.
Okay, continue. I have to let you know.
But I'm saying when you first heard it, you weren't going into it. All right, Drake has 3 strikes. That's not how you listen to music back then. Even then, you have not been battered by the world enough to just have this just closed perspective on music. And I don't know why.
I don't have a closed perspective on music now.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I give people chances. I like what I like.
You don't give people good chances. And I don't give, hey, country, I never gave it a good chance. Never, not once. And there's 2 songs that have slipped through. Texas Rain and what's the other one? What's the other one?
Cruise.
Oh, I can sing it.
Back Road.
Heartache Medication. Heartache Medication.
Roll
What's the
up.
other one? You don't know the song, bro. You really don't know the song. But I'm saying 2 of them slipped through. But if you were taking it if you look at certain artists the way I look at country, you're gonna miss out on a lot of good ones.
That's not how I roll, man.
Don't get in the comments and tell me that I'm missing out on a lot of good country. I don't care. I don't want to hear recommend nobody to me. I don't care. I don't want to hear him.
You don't like Toby Keith?
No. I cannot name you a country song. The country songs that I can name, I cannot name the artist. The country artist that I can name, I might be able to name 2 songs by him. That's it. And I'm cool with that.
Sam Hunt. I
don't know who that is, nor do I know his artist. I don't know
that dude the same. Can't think of something.
Nope.
No, I'm thinking of Sam Smith. Never mind.
And Sam Smith's not a country artist.
Yeah,
he was the
really.
one that did the acoustic stuff, right?
Probably. Yeah. But yeah, bro. Can you explain what's the difference between those earlier J. Cole compared to J. Cole now?
When you look at like the direction that he's been trending as an artist, so you have the consciousness that's been in his music since the beginning. You have the melodic stuff that he's been doing in terms of just being real smooth. And I think the other part that I like so much is just that he diversifies his flow like I don't really think anybody in the game does. Not to say that everybody doesn't do it, but I'm saying just looking at those 12 songs, just look at how he rides different beats and how he switches up his cadence, the tone stuff that he does. I just think that he has continually shown that he's going to trend in this direction as an artist, and now that he has his own label and he's not really catering to anybody,
he's just doing what he wants to do.
Exactly what he want to do. Yeah. But I think the artistry on it is beautiful, and if you can't appreciate that, then I don't know.
And I think it's great. But I just don't like it as much. Like I can tell you the music of where what's the warm up? What's the one before the warm up? Is there one before the warm up? The warm up.
It was the come up, the warm up.
Yeah, okay.
Friday night.
The come up, terrible. Hate it. Will never listen to another song on that album ever again.
You gotta go back and listen to
Damani.
No, you gotta go back and listen.
I've tried it on 2 different occasions. I do not want to hear a song from the come up.
Did you listen to the ones I told you to listen to?
I listened to the whole thing straight through.
I'm saying you can't do that though.
You
gotta start. No,
Damani, no.
You already didn't like
Damani,
it.
I'm not listening to it.
You already didn't like it. You already didn't like it. You already didn't like it. If I gave you a list as to how you got to go through the album, you got to listen to the best one first because you already didn't like it. If I'm gonna change your perspective, you got to listen to the best one,
okay,
and then the second best,
sure,
and then the third best.
You can send it to me,
and then skip.
Originally,
I'm tell you,
I thought the come up was trash. I've listened to it 2 different times. I will never listen to it again. The warm up, he improved drastically. He had multiple good songs on there. Mm-hmm. So from the warm up to 2014, that's when I feel like that was prime J. Cole.
Bro, his mixtape stuff is so good.
No, throw out the come up, and yeah, it is. The warm up.
Did you listen to the first Dead Presidents before the one that came out on the come up?
I told you I listened to the whole entire thing.
How do you not like the first Dead Presidents?
No, man. I wasn't a big Dead Presidents fan overall.
What?
Yeah, I don't like the beat, bro. I don't like the beat, bro.
How?
I know it's one of them 90s beats that they be killing on. Nope.
No, that's one that it stood the test of time. Meek Mill just did the sample whenever he came out with Championships.
Yeah, he killed it.
Oh my God. For real?
He threw the trap beats on it, bro.
What's the name of that song that I'm talking about?
That's the other one called Championships?
No, it's not.
Which one is it?
It's Respect the Game.
Oh, I love that song.
How do you like that one?
It's the same beat. Respect the Game.
It's the same beat. It's the same beat.
I'm gonna go back and give it another listen. Originally when I heard it, I wasn't a big fan of Dead President. Cause yeah. Cause it started off like where he repeated like the sample repeat whatever the first like 1 or 2 lines is. Like the first 2 words or something. Yeah, I can't remember, bro. But yeah. Not a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of it originally. Hadn't listened to it since high school.
Byron, the song I've been going through it trying to think of a song that I could thinking of lyrics that I could say on air. It ends with check them checks is all thinking. And for them presidents, I'll treat it like Lincoln. For them presidents, I treat it like Lincoln. Blah. It's beautiful stuff. And that was his first one. That was the first
Wasn't a
thing
big fan of money.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big fan.
Bro, you just.
But you can't get mad at me
For them presidents, I treat them like Lincoln.
Money's my music taste, man.
For the presidents, I treat them like Lincoln.
Hey, man, you can't get
That's a bar.
Okay. A lot of people got bars.
That's a bar exam. That is a whole bar exam.
I'm not rolling the money. That ain't for me.
Yeah, you gotta expand your palette. But just to sum up, a lot of 10 albums out here. You gotta stop being so critical.
Oh man, I gotta.
You can
gotta be critical.
Expand the things that you look at, but you gotta stop being.
This is exactly what y'all do with basketball. Y'all want to make everybody a superstar. It ain't that many superstars, bruh. That's what you do this everywhere, huh? You're doing the 10 albums like you do superstars. Just because something is good does not mean it's a 10.
Hey, Byron, I don't do that but just think about it this way. So how do you separate the superstars from the Hall of Famers? How do you do that? Because if you
Hall of Fame is based on career. No, superstar is based on what people. Superstar is based on the year. Superstar is based on the year. You may be a superstar in 2011, but that don't mean you're a superstar. So last season Tim Duncan was a superstar.
No, not this last season.
I'm talking about the last season he played before he retired.
Byron,
that's what I'm saying.
You know how many?
It changes.
But there are superstar guys that never play at a Hall of Fame level, though. You realize that, right? If you look at Penny never played at a Hall of Fame level.
I know how.
Tracy McGrady did. That's why I give you Tracy McGrady as an example of people that didn't do it necessarily as long as the others, weren't as notable as the others. And with Penny, it's a 3-year period. Maybe if he maintains that for
Penny wasn't even.
Penny was dumb nice. Are you kidding me?
I'm not saying he wasn't dumb nice.
If he had continued,
he wasn't at it.
Penny probably would have been a Hall of Famer if he continued.
You're basing on what he could have been based on what he was doing at an early age.
But he was a superstar, though.
No, I disagree. He wasn't a superstar. Okay. All right, I don't think he was a superstar. He was
a
budding superstar. He wasn't there yet, though.
No, he was a superstar.
How many times he started an All-Star game?
He was a superstar. I don't know.
None.
2? He didn't start?
No.
Okay. But he was an All-Star, though. Was he or was he not an All-Star?
I didn't say.
Was he an All-Star?
Sure.
No? Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. He's superstar level if he's an All-Star.
I told you I disagree with that.
Okay.
I said every All-Star not a superstar.
Most of the guys on the All-Star team are superstars.
Demontis Sabonis was an All-Star. Is he a superstar?
Most of the guys on the All-Star team are superstars. Most of them.
He's made it 2 years in a row.
Not all of them. Most of the guys on the All-Star team are superstars. He done made it 2 years in a row. I don't care. I'm saying most of the guys on the All-Star team are superstars.
Penny done made it 2 years.
Most of the guys on the All-Star team are superstars. Not all.
How's Demontis not?
Look at who else as a 4 in the East is going to compete with him.
He be putting up numbers though.
He do be putting up numbers. Vucevic is a 5. He's not a 4.
I'm just saying, is he a superstar?
Nah, I wouldn't put him in the superstar category. But it's not. It's too.
Rudy Gobert?
Oh, I cannot stand.
So we just knocking it down now. So
no,
I named 3 All-Stars.
But you naming the bottom of the list. You literally naming the last people picked. No, he's not there yet. He's only. He started
last year.
But he's only done it 1 year.
He just started last year in the All-Star game.
Are you saying this past year? So he's two consecutive All-Star games in. Are you sure?
Yes. He started last year.
Man, I don't know about
he started not this season, but the year before he started in the All-Star game.
I don't know.
Did he make the All-Star game this year? I don't think he did. But the year before he was a starter.
Well, maybe last year is what I'm thinking about. I just didn't think that he was a 2-time All-Star.
I don't think he made it this year.
Trae Young voted All-Star starter. That's January 20.
Yeah, he made it. He was a starter. He was
snubbed this year. He was snubbed. Yeah. Well, that's what they say in the headline. So I'm saying 1-time All-Star.
But a starter.
1-time All-Star starter. It's a tough thing to define, Byron. Is what we getting into. But I'm saying I think that the guys that you.
So how many people in the league are a superstar? Just give me a number.
I literally have to sit down and count because this is the one that I think makes my point. This is the one that I think makes my point. Me and my dad had a conversation about Chris Webber because Chris Webber was an NBA superstar, and I don't want to get that messed up for anybody. Chris Webber was an NBA superstar. People were mad about him getting into the Hall of Fame. No, he wasn't. People were
Diva?
No. People were mad about him getting into the Hall of Fame. When I say people, I mean certain people that I saw on Twitter. And they were dead. To me, they're dead wrong because he was playing in an era of great fours and putting up great numbers. And great fours not only in like the NBA, but in his side of the NBA. Because just in the West, you have him, Duncan, Dirk in the latter years.
Kevin Garnett,
yeah. I'm just saying, you have 4 Hall of Fame guys that are playing at the same time in the same division, but they're all superstar quality.
That's where I got to stop you.
You're defining it as a number. You're defining it.
I define it as a number,
and that's what I'm saying. If that's the way that it works, then it doesn't make sense for there to be 4 Hall of Fame guys that maybe not all of them playing at a Hall of Fame level.
Was he a top 10 player?
Chris Webber in the NBA? I don't think so.
Top 15.
Depends what year, but I'll probably put him in there.
That's my thing is typically my range for superstar 4 to 8. Typically I want to do that 4. I can stretch it to 8.
Oh, I'm saying, but
and
you got to look at.
And so then that's when I look at albums. Like you can't have 15 10s and music's been going on forever. There's probably some stuff that we ain't never heard before that they was making in the caves. Really, probably a 10.
So the cave stuff is a 10, but nothing
Possibly.
was the same as a 9.8?
9.8, you never know. That's what I'm saying. You have to save that room above the best of the best just in case something pop up or something's been made before that you haven't heard.
For those listening, I hope that y'all can feel me looking at him as stupid as possible right now. Those
I'm just saying you got
those that are looking at me, you can see
listen.
it.
Because I don't like to move my numbers. I don't like to move my where I have.
Feel it.
Once I put something in a spot, it stays at that spot.
But that you realize that that's not necessarily a great argument for your ranking system because you're saying that you don't ever rethink it. You're saying, no, you're saying if it sits in that spot and it cannot be moved, then that means you think about it for whatever amount of time that you think about it, and you never allow subsequent thought to take it up or take it down. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that's not a great argument for your own ranking system.
Because I do just like this. I'm like, okay, I've heard this album. Is it better than this album or is it better than that album? No, it's not better than this album, but it is better than this one. Okay, so we're gonna put it at a 9.4. We'll put this at 8.7. You can't just be, oh, it's an 8.7 today. Now it's a 9.4. Now it's a 6.3. Can't be doing that. That's not consistent.
I understand that's not consistent, but nobody's arguing that you should do that. I'm saying that if you have a frame of reference,
I'm saying you can't have a lot of 10s.
Okay. And why?
So I mean, you probably got 50 10 albums. What's Michael Jackson Thriller album?
It's got to be a 10. I mean, that's got to be a 10.
So we just got 50. Adele's 21.
All right, bro. Don't ask me about Adele like I'm supposed to know. I don't listen to Adele like that.
Go check that album out.
I've probably listened to. Is that the one with her on the cover in black and white?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I probably listened to it. I just don't. I don't have an immediate recollection of it that I could. Someone Like You is probably on that album. That's a great song. It's a great song, but that's all I can say about Adele. That was on there, or was
I don't know. I know
she. How would you know if you don't even know what it is?
I know that album went diamond though.
Okay, well, I'm sure that it is a great album then, but I just don't have a great frame of reference to talk about it.
Okay. That's all I got, bro.
Man, we shouldn't have talked about this for as long as we did. You got to stop hating on J. Cole, bro.
I'm not
hating. You really got to stop hating on J. Cole. We ain't got time, bro.
Maybe I'm nostalgic. Maybe I'm nostalgic in which I want to hear, like, I have the same thing about Drake with some things, in which I want to hear more Nothing Was the Same. And so when he does stuff like Nothing Was the Same, such as Lemon Pepper Freestyle, I rip and rave about it.
You rip and rave about it?
I rip and rave, man.
Okay. That's going to be the name of the episode.
No, it ain't.
That's going to be the name of the episode, Rip and Rave.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
All right. Well, that's about all we got for y'all. I hope that this came through on better audio this week. And if not, it's his fault this time.
Don't blame me.
I did all the things that I was supposed to do. We appreciate you rocking with us yet again. I think we should have a guest next week, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it. I
don't know, man. I just show up. I'm here so I don't get fined.
We thinking about it. Yeah, man, that's all I got. KT is playing us out. Name of the album, Essential. Go check it out. Show Thief, Essential. Put it in your search bar right now so you don't forget. I need you to go stream that. It's the best album right now that you should have heard already, but you may not have heard. Brian, you got anything else?
And go check out the music video that just dropped.
For sure.
So go check that out on YouTube as well.
Put that in your search bar too. That's all we got, man. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
When you make it through the struggle, you the truth. When that pressure get applied, is you gon' pass it, you gon' shoot. I stood tall. When you make it through the struggle and the pain, do you get your umbrella off the chance that it might rain? I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, you could try to count me out, but you ain't gon' ever hold me down. When I see my people going through it, I put the blame on me. And I see my homie lose his mind, but I gave him his first taste of lean. I ain't gon' lie, that really hurt me, but I had to close the curtains. And one thing I learned on Lion King is everybody gotta eat. Never tell a party, let me get a whole piece. Said, nah, little homie, can't get that from me. You play football, you got a bright future, you supposed to see you on the TV. And I said, that's true, and I'm gon' do it, but I really gotta make something happen. And I probably could've asked my family for something, but instead I started hitting licks with daddy. I ain't gon' lie, that turned me to a savage. Really living life like a bandit. And then Murph told me, keep your head on, man, don't do nothing reckless. But now I'm older now, I'm a grown man. Go to church every Sunday, I'm a praying man. You ain't gonna never see me fall, I'm always standing. One thing I do is stick to the plan. When you make it through the struggle, you the truth. When that pressure get applied, is you gon' pass it, you gon' shoot. I still